what up, traders? This is Professional Demo Trader. How's everyone doing? Today, I'm gonna do a ICT analysis, Inner Circle Trader, the smart money concepts. I'm gonna go ahead and do a top-down analysis. We're gonna start with the gold and then move on to the DXY, and finally going on to Forex. This is gonna be a multi-time frame, multi-market analysis. So. Yes, so our execution or ideas, our concepts for our trading ideas are going to come from the gold to the dollar index, and finally we're going to execute on GBP USD and Euro USD. Okay, so let's get into it. So here I have the gold versus dollar, and since we're going to start on the daily, we're going to also just take a look at where the weekly is and establish where the highs are and the lows are of that market. So we have a long-term high here, so the gold made long-term highs, and we're going to build our narrative of what's been going on. So this was 2020 was the highest high of recent times. So it made this high in 2020, followed up by a failed high in March of 2022. That's pretty significant. So I want to go ahead and delineated this number here to 278.654. As you can see right here was that high. Then I'm going to go into the daily. From the daily, we're going to look at this high as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just put another horizontal line. So we're delineating where is the buy side liquidity. So we're looking for these to be draws on price. Then we're going to do a ray on this one. So this one's going to be here. So it's about the 2000. Yeah. So I'm going to text coordinates. The coordinates, these are all going to be the same here. So I'll copy that. Paste it here. Excuse me. Yeah, so I can get the straight lines, and then here's another significant. So we have this initial run up. So if we're thinking of where the orders are in the market, we're looking at this to be consolidation. Then you have the impulse leg. You have the impulse leg with these candles here at the very top. And from there, you're going to have a push down and then create a lower low. So this market is trending down since we've already had the accumulation and then the distribution, and then finally the market is reversing here. So what would also be significant is this point here, the last down candle in this downswing. Yeah, so just delineating all these things. There we go. So once we have that, we're kind of getting our narrative of these markers where you're going to have significant reaction to that. As you can see right here, this order block, it's a daily order block that shows one green candle up right before we push the low. So these lows are getting blown out here. So you get some push down in the market, and then that final push up to shake out these breakout traders, and then you're finally going back down. So we're gonna go into, and remember, these are higher time frames. So you're looking at a very high time frame, and you're going down to see what they look like here. As we can see here, you're getting these levels being responded on. So right here, that final push up looks like this. So as it looked like a daily order block right here in the 4 hour, where you're starting to get into more executable time frames, you're going to see this type of reaction. And this was kind of just a grindy, not really showing too much direction, but it'll push through eventually. So here, and then we're going down to the 1 hour time frame. So yeah, so we're getting into more executable time frames. This is where we're going to start to look at. So I'll start to look at order blocks in about the 1 hour. So I'll start to look at the order blocks for the 1 hour. So this is an order block here. So I'm sorry, the 4 hour. This is an order block. So it'll be 4 up candles would equal a 4 hour order block. So it shows one candle formed here. So 4 candles went up. So let's go down to the 1 hour and you can see it. It'll be these 1, 2, 3, and then finally it'll be these. It's usually, sometimes it has some down candles in that, but these 3 candles and this last candle was enough to form that 4 hour order block. As you can see, that's labeled as here. And then we can, so this is a positive order block. And then you're using these levels here to show you some sort of resistance in order for you can execute on that time frame. So once it pushed through, the move is not for you to take it down here. You're not a breakout trader. What you do is you wait for it to come back up, and then you see this movement. So this would be a place to execute on. So we're gonna note that. I'm gonna note that somehow. Let's go. Right here. This is a trade idea. And then if we go down to the 1 hour, yeah. So if you're speaking in ICT, the way that if you're speaking in the way that we get into the market using ICT concepts, you're gonna see being used these. So we're gonna use that swing. Sorry. So we're gonna use that swing, and we're gonna use this swing here, and then the entry would be the OTE entry. So it'll be about here. That is being OTE OTE entry on the gold. So if we're looking at direction, so this is the reason why we're doing gold is to find direction. So if we're finding gold, you can trade gold. There's a trade idea there. The executable time frame is going to be 15 minutes. So that trade's you're gonna find yourself in that trade here. So this is where it's gonna be. You're gonna see a lot of just sideways movement. You're gonna allow the market to bottom down, and then all this movement, choppy movement, and then ultimately, since you have your swing being made, once the swing being made, you allow this to go down, and then the trade idea would be here. This is where your trade entry would be. So when was that? It says 12:15. So yeah, so this is midnight, and that also coexists with the London Open. So it's London Open, the 27th. Yeah, this 27th of April. Yep. So that was your trade idea. So yeah, that was your trade idea. It was London Open. That's when your trade idea would happen. So now that we have our bias, then we go into the DXY. Hold on. Okay, so I already have that. Let me just go DXY here. Dollar index. And we'll go here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the dollar index the same way. It's gonna be the daily. each bar is signals one day, right? So the DXY is making a significant push up. So we're gonna look also, not the daily. We're gonna go higher than that just to find our bias. So since we saw the gold in a downward trend, we're gonna see even further up. We're gonna go monthly just to see where these significant trends and significant highs and lows have been in the market. So as we can see, dollar is pushing long-term highs. So we're gonna anytime that we see markets pushing into all-time highs or long-term highs, you're gonna get responses in this area. Actually, the trade using smart money concepts would be turtle soup. So it's when just these markets will run up just right above this, and then I'll push down, or the how you see here, just right towards that peak, but does not break it. So that's a failed swing here. So we're pushing back up into that area. So you're gonna see how this aggressiveness, as you can see, this bar, these are monthly bars. So the whole month has been a significant push up for April. So then we go back down to weekly, as you can see. Yeah, so mostly green weeks. Uh, so to the buy side. So yeah, yeah. So it's been a long time. It's been pushing up. It's been in an upward trend since May of 2021. So and I could assume this the macro part of this is going to be from uh just the way that COVID is working, and I know that that's influenced, the dollar's influenced a lot by what's going on right now with the global pandemic, which we're still seeing of, and then also right now, this whole year, the war in Ukraine. So these are also reacting off of uh, macro things that are influencing the market. So going back to the bias, so we're pushing long-term highs, and we saw in the higher time frame, kind of where those long-term highs are. So as if you just look at this chart from left to right, you're going to see upward trend here. Then I start delineating. Um, a few days behind. So what are the significant highs and lows? Just a few days behind. So, and then I'm seeing these things. This is an order block here. So when you see that, you see the push down, that is the order block. Right here is the order block. And then I delineate those with a ray. Um, excuse me. Yeah, so bear with me. We're almost to be able to execute. So it's kind of a drawn out process. I usually go ahead and do this before the market opens. That way I have ideas already set up for myself during the week. So I do the thinking beforehand. So you're just trying to build a narrative. You're trying to build a narrative. So that's what I'm doing right now. So the last order block, and then we had just a whole week of just upward movement. So that's kind of where I saw. Um, hold on. Yeah. Just a moment, just setting up my chart. They really bug you with the subscriptions. Okay. All right. So where was I? Yeah, I had this order block delineated here. Right here. Yep. So we have the order block, then I'm going down to the 4 hour. So we have this significance here, right? So that last push down and then the last up forward. So as we're seeing in the higher time frames, you get those pushes down, then you get them back up. Then you get one last push here. This is a trade idea right here. When you're letting this break up and then you're seeing that continuation move is going to be down here. So this is another order block. So this would be, so two down candles in the 8 hour, you would see just one down candle. So what you're looking for is you're looking in a upward market, you're gonna see down candles, down candles. So I would see this is eight down candles are forming this one bar. So these two bars, sorry. So that is an order block. So if you're seeing here, you're gonna see four down candles on the 1 hour, and that's forming the upward order block. So right here, and it's not always clean cut, but what it is happening is the lower movement, and this is a trade idea, and with using smart money concepts. So this is a trade idea right here. You can trade this. So what we're seeing as we're seeing trade ideas building. So this would be tradable. So when you're seeing responses like this in the dollar index, so yeah, so on 22, right? So right about there, then you're going to Euro USD or GBP USD. Hold on. Yeah. So as you're seeing GBP USD, the 24th of April, 0 100 hour. So 22. Yeah. So you're seeing GBP USD, and then 2200 hour. You're gonna see the response there. This is the trade idea. We're going off of an order block in the higher time frame, so 4 hour order block, and this is where it is, and we're seeing where the high goes, and once that comes back into this, you're gonna go ahead and make your trade idea here, and on the Euro USD. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, so what you're seeing here in the response is, so the trade idea is 0 hour. So this is 1 hour. So you're looking for trade setups around here. So what you're gonna do is you go to 4 hours, and so let me put a horizontal line, vertical line. So you did your analysis for here. Okay, sorry. Did your analysis right here. So you're looking for trade ideas here. So if we're going to 4 hours again, so we're probably going to go higher. So we're looking for significant swings, right? So the last significance here, you're seeing again accumulation zone. Let me see, accumulation zone, and then right here. So your trade happened before um, before the turn. No, sorry, this is still DXY. Let me go back to GBP USD. Yeah, so I'm looking for a trade setup. Remember, it was at this hour here at 00 hour. So for the gold's gonna go. The dollar index is gonna go upward. So this part of it, the dollar is gonna go up, and for the GBP is gonna go down. So this is the time that I gave us the indication in the dollar index right here. This is your trade. So it's giving you the index indication that it's going to go up. So you're looking for shorts, and that's the concept that we're using here. So now since you've already been signaled on where you're gonna get in at, now what you're looking for is where is a trade entry. Now you can use this swing to that swing and look at an entry here using using Fibonacci. So I can do this swing to this swing. So I can go from this swing to this swing. Sorry, the opposite. So I can go swing to swing, right? Right here to here, right here to here, and then this 3.821. So it didn't give that to me as a trade entry. So that probably would not signal you to get in. So yeah, I can look at the lower time frame. So this one, this last, you can use this one also, this last down candle, and then you can use that as an entry, as a signal. There's not much there though. There's not much there. So, yeah, I'm trying to find what is the best, what is the best, what is the best I see signal for you to get in on the market on the higher time frames. So you're looking, this is going to be right here. So this is showing you here the last swing low. So we're on the last swing low here. So this is kind of what the market did. It went up slowly, and then it just kind of lingered, and finally just bottomed out very fast. So it did not give you much of an entry using smart money concepts. So as we go lower into the lower time frames, we're gonna see if we see anything at all. So I'll look at the 4 hour, I'll look at the daily, look at the 4 hour, look at the 1 hour, then I'm executing in the 15 and the 5 minute. That's where we're executing. So see where you see. So this is where we're getting these to execution. So the execution for that day was 5 o'clock in the morning, and the only indication, so the time indications that you're getting is the New York Open for myself in California. So 6 o'clock, that'd be 9 o'clock. So for in New York, yeah. So all this, it's just, yeah. So not giving you much, and this was an early move. So right, it was right at open this happened, and there's not much there. So the only thing, the indicators that you can see is so on the dollar index, we saw that the gold was pushing yeah, dollar was making right here, it is. Dollar was making all-time highs. Gold was making all-time going on, trending on a lower. So dollar was making all-time highs. Again, dollar was making long-term highs, retesting long-term highs. Gold was trending in a down market. We saw dollar index. We saw a push up, came back to these highs, retested but did not break off the order block. Trade idea was found at this time, and you're indicated to go short. So that's where you're getting a short, and that's really what it is. That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting to find entries. So that is an entry right here. So you're indicating to go short. Maybe you saw the indication here. You can retest this high here, this order block. This is an entry here. So when you're retesting this order block, this here is another entry right there. That's an entry. That's a trade idea. So if you're looking for shorts, that's a short right there. So maybe you got in short there. So this is not a turtle soup, because we did not pass that high. But what we did do is we pushed back up into that final up candle, and at the foot of it, we retested that and came back down. So this is the trade idea. So for 0 USD. Yeah, so the vertical line. So right here. We'll go.
Hello guys, for the next section I have my review of Algobox algorithmic trading. Yeah, so everything that I learned off of Smart Money Concepts quotation mark is not actually smart money, and I'm gonna tell you why I decided, after being a charter member of ICT and trading the systems for about 3 years, why I decided to leave and ultimately be brought on to the system that actually works and is actually smart money. So Algobox Pro is the system used with NinjaTrader 8. That is the platform that you're seeing now, and it's loaded onto your computer, which for this system you're gonna need a high-end computer. So everything that I was doing with recording my charts on my own, well, this system, it's showing confluence with the flow of the market. It will line up and it'll give you indicators of when the pinpoint entries are going to be to go into the market. As you see right here, this is a pink dot. So the system works like this: green up, red down on these specific entry points. So as you can see here, you're giving yourself a pink dot. So pink dots are power-ups. So that's going to be a pink dot that's going to be stronger than a red dot. So it just supersedes the red, and let's just say it's 2 in 1, so it's much stronger sell signal. As you can see here, you're bouncing off of the Bollinger Band and you're taking it down. So this was a good move right here. So the blue dot is the opposite on the other way around, so it's stronger. You're getting the green, the bright green, and also you're getting the blue. So it's buy, strong buy, and really strong buy. So as you're getting confluence in all these things, so you're seeing the channels, you're seeing the Fibonacci patterns work for you. These are very powerful indications of when to enter the market. So as you're seeing the higher time frame, we're gonna do the same thing. Higher time frame, I'm gonna get my bias for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and then push these down, and then from there, once I get my bias for the day, then I push those, I take that away. Okay, so once I get my bias for the day, then I saw the higher time frames, then I go here. The algo bars, the range bars, they are not time bars. These are special bars, so it allows us to see setups where we would normally not be able to see. So it's here, this is the MACV, so it's yeah, so it gives you the indications whether we're in a sell or a buy opportunity as well. Right here, this indicator that says Algobox says shorts are favorable. So as we can see here, yes, they are favorable. So you're seeing the harmonics, and then the dots painted. So harmonic dot is an entry strategy. You can use that. As you can see right here, there was no dot given, but it is a cipher, and you're getting these crosses are going to be headshots. Those are opportunities to get into the market. I'm gonna go right now and run a scenario and see how well I do for you guys. What I've learned about Algobox is everything that you had to do manually, well, all these things are painted for you, so you could get in and out of the market. The time for you, the average time in this system that I've seen that Vinny has traded is about 3 to 4 minutes, and most people it's gonna be about 5 minutes. How I was trading before in the foreign exchange markets, I would hold positions half the day, even multi-days, and only make a few dollars out of it for the same reason. So this gives you the opportunity to trade the market in 1 hour and be done with it, okay, and then go enjoy yourself to do other things. So right here we're getting a headshot scenario. I'm gonna go ahead and enter, and we're gonna wait for that to go. If I'll get another, so this is gonna be another loss, another headshot here. I'm gonna add another position here. So I got my first target filled, and then if it crosses that dot, I'm gonna exit the position, but hopefully I'll get another win for you guys here. Sorry, I got my daughter in the background. She's playing with her mother now. So one target was filled. We're gonna go ahead and enter again. I'm seeing in this position this position up here, show you another place, and I'm looking to get short. As you can see, the market has turned now, so everything is starting to look like these are buys. So it'll tell you when the market has turned, and you see favorable direction has changed as well. So although I was wrong, you are getting the indications of where to change your bias at. So right here is to change your bias to buy, and how everything has changed. Again, we're going to red, so it'll show you what you should be thinking of. See where it goes to this channel, the delta sell. So this long one, it'll tell you should be looking for a short soon. And then also, this is a very interesting thing. So if you're looking at flow in the market, you have these indications right here where it shows you the timing. So this lines up with a higher time frame, so it's telling you when you should expect reversals, or where it's going to make it a lot more powerful if you're getting sell or buy signals for you to get into the market along these time markers. Then it's going to be a stronger move. What else can I give you guys? Yeah, so I'm gonna get a good play in. Oh, okay, so this one is a double headshot right here. So I'm gonna look for, it says shorts are favorable. So we're gonna look at multi-time frame. So right here, it looks like we're still going back and forth. So triple. So as how this works is you're really just looking for. I've added 2 in there. It's giving me a green, so that's kind of has me worried. And then this one is the market. So this system allows you, so you need to a lot of things that you were thinking about, it's going to be done for you, so you make quick decisions on this and be able to enter the market fast and get in and out of the market and make your money and leave. So I'm getting the red dot that I wanted right at the king timing, what they call it. So again, this was not a good trade, but I'm looking for a short here. So this is going to be a headshot right here with the king timing. It blew through there. So it's just the harmonics. I'm still looking for a short. These are harmonics in the longer time frame, but I'm going to go into here. So this is another headshot here, right there. So we're still looking for that short. It says everything is right here. So delta sell, that's the one on that. Yeah. So we're looking for these time frames. I'm telling you, I'm not that great at the system yet, but I am taking every opportunity that I can to go ahead and get better at this system and trade profitably. So hold on. Okay, so it says everything says buy, everything says sell here. So this right here is, I'm looking for a short. It says longs are favorable, but we're gonna try to short this, as we're seeing in the longer time frames. This MACV says buy, so see, it's telling you what you should be doing. So yep, so I'll buy right here. We're not gonna buy alone on a buy signal, so we are looking for, I'm looking for a sell, and this is pretty aggressive move up. As you can tell by the way that it's set up there. Okay, so on the king timing, I'm looking for reversal here. So there we go. I got my harmonic pattern, and then I got my dot. So right here, fib dot. So you can hear the algo box, and then on the fib, I'm gonna go ahead and set my order here. See if I'm gonna set up another. I'm gonna push a target down. So you got the target filled there. Again, target filled. There we go. So there we go. I'm gonna hold on. I'm saving one for a runner, and I'm just gonna hold the close button. So just in case I do get a run, I'm gonna go ahead and close it once it moves back into my entry. I'm just gonna let this run. So as you can see over here, it's starting to change. So we're going to short. If I see that gives me another entry, then I will add to the position. If not, then we'll close it right here. Yep. Yep. There we go. We're gonna wait. Yeah, I'm just waiting. it'll give me an indication when to get out, and I'll get out. If not, I'm gonna let this ride a little. Yeah. There we go. So that would be indication for the opposite end. So the trade ends here. So we got up here, and then it'll give you indication for the other way. So right here, the indication for the other way. So that's the trade. So that was my trade. Most people who start a business, their business will fail their first attempt, and the odds significantly increase the next attempt. So this is what we're doing. We're starting a business. You're starting a trading business. If that's what you want to do, and you started trading, I was a 3-year member of ICT's program, and it did not work for me. It did not work. Not in sim. I was in simulation. I was not able to run up an account. And that's why I'm telling you, everything that I learned, I let it go. It's done. I no longer follow that system. It does not work. Also, the fraud that is behind this person, it's just insane. If you've came here, you're gonna see what fraud ICT has done, and I'm just done with it. That's not a mentor that I want to be following, and I was so happy that I found this system. And if you come here and you go ahead and learn the system, you yourself will be happy that you did it. This is the new website that's coming up. This is the Vinny E-Mini site where you can go ahead and purchase or get yourself a trial of AlgoBox, and you'll be happy that you did. This is Instagram if you guys want to follow the social media. This is a real person. He is a great mentor, by the way, and there's mentorship Mondays. There's a lot of insight that you can learn from here, and I for one am happy that I am part of the crew, part of the Discord. You come here, you go ahead and this is the real testimonial page. So this is the best part about this, where you're getting actual testimonials from people, and what you're seeing is total net profit 29,000. This is with real money. This is total number of trades he's taking is about 202. So these are the things that matter. So max drawdown only 7,000 max drawdown, and he made $29,000 today. Profit factor of 4.5. So his winners are 4.5 times larger than his losers. That's how that works. So percent profitable is 78% profitable. I think that's damn good. That's just one example. So you're seeing these curves here. Wow. And it's not just him. That's Curtis G. That's one of the moderators there. It's just on and on. It's just on and on. 1,000, 65% profitable, 2.5. The winners are 2.5 greater than the losers. It's just on and on and on and on and on of people who are doing well with this system. This works. Algorithmic trading is the future. Algorithmic assisted trading. Let me put it this way, in this perspective. If right now the future of trading is these banks and these institutions, these places are using algorithms in order for them to make profits. We're doing the same thing as retail traders. Now you can see where the algorithm is, and that just gives you such a bigger advantage than you taking the time like I did. You saw how long it took me to write up those charts. Okay, and that's nothing. That's barely anything. And I'm not seeing everything. This is doing it for you. There's a bunch of confluences in the market that you can't always see, or you're too into the trade to be able to see it. So this kind of takes all that away. As you can see, look, it's 16,000. It's just 87% profitable. The winners are yeah. So anyways, you get the point. Go ahead and sign up for the system. Try it out for yourself. Come in here to the main chat and talk to everybody. Say hello to everyone, and you're gonna get the insight that I've gotten. I just am so happy. ICT concepts do not work. Let me say that again. ICT concepts don't work. The future is algorithmic assisted trading, and that's what Vinny has showed us. Thank you. I'm signing off. For you guys. Go out there, find the system, try it for yourself. It'll work. You'll thank yourself.